showing you guys how I use my iPad Pro to take my notes and with my Apple Pencil. So I use the app GoodNotes, and here are my books that I created for notes. So let's just go to the anatomy one. Sorry. And this is how I would just do my notes. For example, before an exam, I would just write down everything that I learned in class, and I would just put pictures and stuff because I am a visual learner. So I would do things like that, and then it would work out for me. So I do use my GoodNotes app, and I do write my notes on paper as well, interchangeably. It depends on how I feel, honestly. So yeah, so I included the visuals, and I just, did it my way over here. That pretty much worked for me. This was from my anatomy class, and it, worked out for me, and I'm pretty well. This app has literally saved my life. It has made my notes really neat, and that's how I did my studying. And this was what my professor wrote on the board. So I had the option of including the picture, so I took it and I included it in my notes so it could be so much easier. And yeah, and it goes on. And it's about, like, I don't know how many. But yeah, that's what I would do. Another picture I included. And I also, so that concludes how I do my notes, with my Apple Pencil as well. And I also write my notes by hand. So for example, this was one of my notes, microscopic anatomy of cardiac muscle. I wrote one topic here, and then I would do another one here, and then it would go on. So that's how I would organize my notes. And that's what got me through the semester with good grades. And it has been a lifesaver for me. I use this, I could take it anywhere. I use it as a study guide. And yeah. Where I also store my notes are over here, nursing notes. And in this, I have a bunch of notes. This is like all of my PowerPoints, and like, for example, this one, it has all my PowerPoint notes. And what I often do is that, for example, how I made this study guide right here, I read my slides, and then I get the main point of it. So instead of having like 40 slides, I write down on one paper. I try and fit as much information in one piece of paper based on these 40 slides, so it can be so much easier for me to map it, especially when I'm taking an exam. It's, I can like map it out. I'm like, oh, okay, I remember this, it was like on top here, and then things like that. So that's what's been working for me. These boxes are also like good to have. I don't know, I just like them because I can write on like nursing notes and stuff. And I do have more. They're called like comfy boxes. I still haven't opened this one, but I bought it from Daiso, I think that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, they're just storage boxes that you can assemble. And yeah, it's been useful for me. Like I said, I use this, and it holds a lot. I have probably like 50 PowerPoint slides that are like 30 pages each. So that's that. So yeah, that concludes my studying habits and what has been getting me through the semester with good grades. I advise you to really find out your learning style and see what works for you. I tried many different ways doing this, and also like rewriting my notes lots of times in order for me to not only memorize the material but also understand it. So it's not about memorization, it's about you actually learning it so you can apply it when you're actually doing your clinicals, especially for me as a nurse, when I'm doing my clinicals or when I'm in the hospital as a nurse, etc. So it's important for you to not only memorize it, but also understand it, you know. So yeah, that concludes my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any more topics that you would like me to talk about, then comment down below.